Coming up right now on Eyewitness News at 7, Hartford families coping with the loss of 2 high school students killed over the weekend in a shooting. What we know about the investigation into the double murder. 95 back open in both directions after days of backups and delays. The impact the closure had and what comes next for that highway.
And tomorrow is the pick of the week with some warm temperatures and sunshine. We will be tracking several days of showers. Details in the full First Alert forecast.
Now on Channel 3 and streaming on WFSB+. This is Eyewitness News at 7.
Thank you for joining us right now for Eyewitness News at 7 on this Monday night. I'm Mark Zinni. We start with the very latest from Hartford tonight, where the investigation continues after 2 teenagers were killed over the weekend. Channel 3's Hartford Bureau Chief Aya Galal has more on the investigation.
Both teens were students in the Hartford public school system. Grief counselors were available to students today. No arrests have been made yet, but Hartford police are following several leads.
2 kids died. For what? For what?
Tonight, many questions remain after 2 teenagers were shot and killed at a gathering inside the Dillon Place apartments in the south end of Hartford over the weekend.
Officers were pretty close vicinity when it happened. They got there pretty quickly, located 2 males in the stairwell area of that apartment suffering from critical injuries, apparent gunshot wounds. They were rushed to Hartford Hospital and unfortunately are pronounced deceased.
The victims have been identified as 16-year-old Aiden Davis of Bloomfield and 19-year-old Levante Brown of Hartford. Police say there was some sort of dispute which quickly escalated.
We're seeing it more often. Disputes that typically would not lead to homicide or death are going right to extreme violence. It's something that's it's not just here in Hartford, it's everywhere.
That's so sad that it happened.
Both teens were students in the Hartford public school system, and counselors were on hand today to provide support to students. Aiden Davis attended University High School of Science and Engineering, his school saying he made a big impression on our community and his smile and playful spirit will be sorely missed by all of the UHSSE family. Levante Brown was at Weaver for 3 years and was a quiet but intelligent student on track to graduate in the spring. He was looking forward to graduation.
16 and 19 years old. Both should be in school today. Never going to be in school again. Never going to be around their families again. This is the type of thing that really just drives you crazy and it hurts so much.
Reverend Henry Brown with Mothers United Against Violence has been in touch with the victims' families.
They are beyond repair. And what I mean beyond repair, listen, they can't believe that it's happened. It's still a state of shock.
And there have been 7 homicides in Hartford so far this year. This time last year, there were 8 homicides. Meanwhile, a vigil will be held for Aiden Davis tomorrow at 6 p.m. at the Dillon Place Apartments. Reporting in Hartford, Aya Galal, Channel 3, Eyewitness News.
Tonight, police are investigating after a man was found dead last night at a park in Manchester. East Hartford police are leading this investigation and say they're still trying to figure out exactly where he was shot and how his body wound up at the park. Right now, police have not made any arrests. As soon as we learn any new information, we'll bring it to you on air and on the WFSB app. In Waterbury, police are investigating a deadly shooting that happened on Wood Street. It was around 9:50 this morning. Police say a man was found with a gunshot wound. He went to the hospital where he later died. Investigators are now asking anyone with any information to please give them a call. In Rocky Hill, Griswold Middle School was briefly evacuated earlier today after a bomb threat here. School officials say a call was placed from Bradley Airport in Windsor Locks. Police were able to track the person down and take them into custody. The all clear was given at the school right around 11:45.
Well, yesterday we had a cool, rainy, raw day, and today temperatures warmed up into the 70s, even upper 70s for some, and the dew points increased too. So you probably noticed it felt a little sticky out there, especially during the afternoon and even this evening. We're noticing that. Right now in Hartford, we have 73 degrees. It's 75 in Windsor Locks, the warm spot, 70 in Chester, 64 in Norwich, and we've dropped down in Groton now where we have a little bit of a sea breeze, and it's currently 56 degrees there. And whenever you have dew points that are climbing into the low 60s, 60s, you start to feel that mugginess in the air, and we can certainly see that all across the board here. The dew points will be dropping off tonight, and tomorrow is really looking like a fantastic day, a dry day with lots of sunshine and warm temperatures. We have some clouds outside right now. If you were lucky, you saw some holes in the clouds today and had a little sunshine peeking through, and we actually have some drier air that's going to be sinking southward, so any of those showers you see will not be impacting us, at least not for the next 24 hours, and we're going to see skies clearing on out and some sunshine returning. So lows will generally be in the 50s overnight tonight. Some patchy fog possible. Again, right now it's 56 in the New London area. And here's a look at the day ahead. Plenty of sunshine with temperatures topping out in the upper 70s to near 80 degrees inland tomorrow afternoon. We'll talk more about that and the increasing chance of showers later this week. That's coming up in the First Alert forecast.
Well, tomorrow will be nice for sure. Melissa, thank you. New Haven police made a pretty unusual discovery behind Wilbur-Cross High School earlier today. That's where police say they found 3 ATMs in the Mill River. New Haven police say they pulled the machines from the river after someone spotted them this morning. Police say at first glance they don't believe the machines belong to any New Haven business, but it could be a possibility. For months, we have been covering the thefts of similar ATMs all over the state. Right now, they don't know any connection or how they got into the river.
We have to sort of go through our investigative process and see, identifying the owner obviously is going to be, the priority, see who they belong to, and then that'll give us a better sense of how long they've been there.
Of course, we'll bring you more information as soon as we learn it from police in New Haven. Well, after days of traffic backups and congested side streets following last week's tanker fire on 95 in Norwalk, nearby businesses are breathing a sigh of relief. These are live pictures here tonight. You can see traffic is moving along. Crews worked around the clock to get the road back open. Channel 3 New Haven Bureau Chief Matt McFarland has the story, along with a look at what's next.
Most people didn't even venture to try to get here.
Family owned for 60 years, Jerry's Upholstery gets boat owners and their watercraft ready for the summer season. But last week, the conditions along Connecticut Avenue were anything but smooth sailing.
A few people on Friday, and that was about it. Thursday was a disaster. You could walk anywhere you wanted to faster than you could drive.
So it's no surprise businesses up and down Connecticut Avenue are glad to see traffic back flowing here on 95, because it also means so too is the access to their parking lots, now freed up from all the trucks and traffic due to those detours.
Connecticut Avenue was literally a parking lot. People were trying to get through the back roads, and they were backed up to the, up the street, trying to cut through parking lots.
Monday morning, the folks at Speedy Donuts thankful for the crews that work 24/7, clearing the heavily burned Fairfield Avenue overpass, damage in Thursday's early morning tanker fire.
People weren't coming, they just couldn't get through.
But in less than 80 hours from demo to cleanup and repaving, they got traffic back flowing both on 95 and as a result to those nearby businesses.
Everything's back to normal.
But it will take a little time before a new bridge is up.
That overpass is going to be closed for the better part of a year. It's in a design stage right now. We're going to be making sure that people understand they can still get over the highway, not on that area, but there's one north of that and south of that, so I think they'll be fine.
The total project from start to finish is expected to take about a year and cost roughly $20 million. And while there will be delays, the state's DOT commissioner says rest assured it won't be anything like what drivers just had to deal with.
We'll have to do a few lane closures at various points throughout the year period, but it definitely won't be as disruptive as what we just encountered. We're looking at a lane closure, maybe a center lane or a left lane closure near the pier, or a right lane closure near the abutments. But that's normal during construction process, but it won't be long term.
Reporting in Norwalk, Matt McFarland, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Still ahead at 7 after changes to student financial aid forms caused a lot of confusion. We'll explain how the government says they're trying to make it easier now. Plus, it is National Nurses Week, and one state university kicking things off with a new nursing program. A look at how it could hopefully help the nursing shortage.
Nothing to see here. Just a hammer in the dishwasher.
What? CBS tonight on NCIS.
The bodies were stashed between 2 and 3 a.m. last night.
You'll have to think fast.
Nice! Then on NCIS Hawaii.
The deadly bioweapon on the loose. We gotta find it before it hurts anyone.
How much time do we have? He's dead if we don't get him that antidote.
Watch CBS finales tonight starting at 9/8 Central on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
Looking to connect with a Medicare Advantage plan that has the right doctors and benefits for you? Care Partners of Connecticut is where it all comes together. Our PPO and HMO plans connect you with Connecticut's top doctors for easier, more affordable access to care. Our enhanced $0 premium PPO plan offers flexibility to see doctors in or out of network. No referral required. Our PPO plan also includes our new Visa Flex Advantage spending card with $1,200 of dental coverage. And you can see any licensed dentist nationwide. Plus, your spending card includes $260 for over-the-counter health items. With our PPO or HMO plan, you'll pay no medical deductible, and there's no deductible for prescription drugs. If you're looking for maximum savings, choose our $0 premium HMO plan, now including a $3,000 HMO dental benefit. Get the plan that brings it all together. Care Partners of Connecticut, because connected is better. Call today.
Your family like our own.
Well, the U.S. government is trying to help families of future college students after their financial aid system caused a lot of chaos this year. There were delays and glitches with the new FAFSA form, meaning most students didn't even know what financial aid they were qualified or eligible for. To help more students, the U.S. Department of Education is giving money to schools to make more resources available to help families complete the new forms. It's the start of National Nurses Week, and at Eastern Connecticut State University, the school is celebrating with the start of a new nursing major. The goal is to fight the nationwide nursing shortage. Their nursing major starts this fall.
There are shortages all the time. Nurses are overworked. We're burnt out. We need more help.
Now, 80 students will be admitted to the 4-year program each year. Still ahead tonight at 7, kicking off our new series, Can You Really Make Money from Those Easy Online Jobs? Tonight, we have a closer look at one that's pretty popular.
And it's a shorts and t-shirt to school kind of day for tomorrow. Temperatures topping out between about 75 and 80 degrees with lots of sunshine. We're going to talk about that pick of the week forecast for your Tuesday. Things get a little bit wet after that. That's coming up right after the break.
Trantolo and Trantolo presents Brad Paisley's World Tour, June 29th at Mohegan Sun, with special guest Tyler Farr, benefiting the Boys and Girls Clubs of Hartford. Tickets on sale at Ticketmaster.
Have you been waiting to make a change? It's time. Rethink the way you live. Save up to 20% during our Buy More, Save More event. Experience the difference at Jordan's.
Okay, y'all, we got 10 orders coming in.
Starting a business is never easy, but starting at 8 months pregnant, that's a different story. I couldn't slow down.
We were starting a business from the ground up. People were showing up left and right, and so did our business needs. The Chase e-card made it easy. When you go for something big like this, your kids see that, and they believe they can do the same.
Earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase with the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
In East Hartford. See our huge selection of trophies, awards, medals, and plaques for all sports and corporate recognition. Peruse our large showroom for discounted items. Call, visit, or email Discount Trophy Awards Center in East Hartford today.
It's been a tough few seasons for the Morgans. Let's recap.
Drafts drove up energy bills, and windows took some big hits.
We waited way too long to replace our old windows.
We worried about the cost and hassle. So what's your game plan?
We heard Window Nation installs high-quality windows that are much more affordable.
Looks like they're ready to team up with the pros.
Can't wait to see what this free estimate will save them.
Hey, Hartford, get your free estimate today. Plus 50% off windows and 0% interest. Go to getwindownation.com.
I'm Bree, and I am Ion.
Ya jestem Ion Bankundeja.
I am Ion.
Yo soy Ion. I am Ion.
Jordan's Furniture is now open at the West Farm Shopping Center. Check out the Jordan's Wall and shop over 120,000 square feet of furniture and mattresses. It's not just a store, it's an experience.
Welcome back tonight. One of the bill's state lawmakers are still considering this legislative session could offer additional protections for canine officers. This morning on Great Day at 9A, State Trooper Greg Fassandini, alongside his new canine partner Valor, and Representative Tammy Nuccio, talked about what the bill would mean. The trooper lost his canine Bracco in the line of duty last year. Bracco was shot and killed while police were serving a warrant.
And how important to Bracco's memory would this be?
It would be very important, extremely important.
Yeah.
Something that'll help out for years to come, and it'll help every police K-9 in the state of Connecticut.
Now, this bill 427 has already cleared the Senate, but they need some action in the House. The session ends Wednesday night. If you've been on social media anytime, and of course you have, there's a pretty good chance you've seen influencers talking about easy ways to make some extra cash on the side from home. All this week, we're looking at some of these jobs and asking the question, can you really make money doing that? Tonight, Channel 3's Stephanie Simone is talking about online transcription jobs.
And you can't just sign up, pass our exams, get in, and expect to be making $20 to $30 an hour.
This is TranscribeMe's Chief Operations Officer, Nathan Pickover. He knows what the job takes.
I have done my fair share of transcriptions to help the company get files out the door before we were able to scale up our operation.
Here's how it works. You listen to long audio recordings from doctors and lawyers and then type out in verbatim everything that is said. The longer and more difficult the recording, the more money you make. It's a real skill, and just like anything, what you put into it is what you get out of it.
If you're willing to learn the skill set and invest the energy into becoming a good transcriptionist, you can make, again, this is not a guarantee, but you can make $7 to $10 US per labor hour.
Remember, Connecticut minimum wage is $15.69 an hour.
So it's not something that you'll get rich at, but it is something where you could make some extra money, it sounds like.
That's correct, yes.
Yeah. One woman from the Channel 3 Mom Squad, Edna, wanted to learn more.
Nathan, good to see you again.
So we took her questions to Pickover.
Is the pay weekly, bi-weekly, monthly?
Weekly.
She was turned off because the company that she initially went to asked her to pay some money to be trained. What was your reaction when you heard that?
Probably a scam.
He says there are legitimate schools. Transcribe Anywhere has an A+ rating with the BBB. Their training costs $1,000. But some websites are just looking for your hard-earned cash, as this space is ripe for scammers.
We do not ever ask workers to pay us any money.
So do your homework and don't quit your job without trying it first. You need to crawl before you run, or in this case, type. Stephanie Simone, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, good evening, everybody. Well, pollen count is still running high out there, and here's the forecast for tomorrow. High, especially tree pollen, maple, birch, cedar, and juniper. It does drop off a little bit Wednesday and Thursday, but again, tomorrow in that high category. Now, speaking of high, we got up to 77 degrees today, officially in the Hartford area. That is well above normal for this time of year. Normal high is 69. The record 89 degrees set back in 1930. Now, tomorrow we won't get quite as high as 89, but we do run the risk of touching 80, maybe 81 degrees in and around parts of inland Connecticut. Now look how much warmer it is now compared to just 24 hours ago, by at least 20, if not 25 degrees. So you probably noticed it this afternoon, not only the heat, but also the humidity. Our dew points are in the lower 60s away from the shoreline, and that has made it feel a little bit sticky and uncomfortable outside. Now, we do have some clouds around right now, but they are tending to thin out as we go through the overnight hours. Some drier air will be building on in, so there's thicker clouds and showers and even storms down to our south, but that will not be impacting us as we go through the next 24 hours. Tomorrow is looking like a beautiful day with plenty of sunshine and warm afternoon temperatures. Now, the big story, which we're going to be talking a lot about, is the severe weather outbreak going on now out in some of the plains, watching the potential of some tornadoes. So keep a good thought for folks out there in Oklahoma and into Kansas. And for us locally, we do have some rain on the way and the chance for some thunderstorms likely on Wednesday. Let's take a look here, but not to that severe category at all. So let's take a look here at Futurecast. First alert, Futurecast. As you wake up tomorrow morning, we'll have some sunshine, and that sunshine really sticks around for the day tomorrow, so that'll be nice. Too bad we can't string together a few nice days in a row, though. That seems to be our issue. Clouds roll in here by the time we're waking up on Wednesday morning, and we also have the chance for some showers, maybe a rumble of thunder as a front comes on through early in the day. And then even in the afternoon, we'll have some clouds clouds and the chance for some more pop-up showers or an embedded thunderstorm. That clears on out. We get a little break Thursday morning, and then Thursday afternoon, we're back at it again with the chance for some more showers. So it's going to be like that as we head through the middle part of the week and perhaps even into the weekend. Well, right now in New Haven, though, it's actually a pretty nice evening. Look at that mild temperature at 68 degrees. We'll check out downtown Hartford. We have 73, one of the warm spots, and notice that the clouds broke for a little bit of late day sun. So if you have plans tomorrow to do some yard work outside, nothing's going to slow you down in terms of the weather. Plenty of sunshine, 70s by lunchtime, and then upper 70s to near 80 during the late afternoon and early evening. Lows for tonight in the 50s statewide. There may be some clouds and fog overnight, but again, sunshine for your day tomorrow. About 80 in Hartford, 80 in Enfield, 78 in Waterbury, and a little bit of a sea breeze keeping shoreline communities a tad on the cooler side. Here's our first alert 7-day forecast. There's the chance for some showers and perhaps a few isolated storms on Wednesday. Thursday and Friday, we run the risk of some showers, and again, it's a cooler scenario. For the weekend right now, we're still ironing out the details. On Saturday, we could have some showers. Mother's Day hopefully will be dry, but there is an indication that we may have some showers there too. So we're going to be watching closely through the week. And by Monday, we're at 72.
Okay, Melissa, thank you very much. Well, gas or propane stoves lead to unhealthy levels of nitrogen dioxide all throughout the house, even hours after you turn it off. A study from Stanford University found nitrogen dioxide doesn't just stay in the kitchen, it also reaches bedrooms. According to researchers, the stove's pollutant may be linked to 19,000 deaths a year and 200,000 current asthma cases. Well, a sriracha sauce shortage may be looming. The maker of the sauce has stopped production until after Labor Day because the red jalapeno chili peppers are not red enough. The peppers are necessary for the color and taste of the sauce. The company told buyers they wouldn't be receiving any orders, and they also blamed growing issues and weather challenges. Coming up tonight when you join us for Eyewitness News right here at 11 o'clock, rallying to save dozens of teaching jobs, how one community is coming together to speak out against layoffs in the district.
This week, Colbert's New with Ethan Hawke, Tiffany Haddish, Cedric the Entertainer, Jen Psaki, and Ryan Gosling takes the Colbert Questionnaire this week on CBS.
Why award roofing? Because a new roof is an important investment. That's why we use the best products on the market and deliver a quality experience from start to finish. Over 20 years in the market, and we nail it every time. Start with a free estimate at awardroofers.com.
Being bitten by a dog is a very traumatic experience. Here's what you need to know if you're bitten by a dog. Always call 911. This makes a record of the bite, and 911 will involve animal control. Animal controllers make a report and take measures to make sure the dog quarantines if necessary and documents the bite in case the dog bites in the future. Dog owners can be difficult to identify without this report, and the identity of the owner of the dog is necessary to bring a claim. Take injury photos every step of the way. Scarring is common, and being able to provide photos to the insurance company increases the value of your claim. Call me today for your free consultation.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus, get 0 down and 0% APR for 84 months or up to $2,800 off select BX tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Liberty Bank have been spreading kindness across Connecticut. Do you know someone who's going above and beyond? Nominate them now on WFSB.com and help us surprise even more local heroes.
If you or a loved one have tried to overcome drug or alcohol addiction, Aware Recovery Care is here to help. Aware Recovery Care's Yale-inspired treatment programs provide each client with a fully individualized in-home path to recovery. Our specialists work with you in the comfort of your own home, improving your chances for lasting health and wellness by 80%.
We treat the client and the family in their home environment where addiction lives.
Try a different road to recovery with Aware Recovery Care.
Men, this is Dale for Northeast Men's Health, and you've heard me talk a lot about how treating low testosterone can improve your sleep, your workouts, your energy levels, and more. But today I want to talk about your sex drive, because low T can dramatically lower your desire for intimacy. And if you're in a relationship, a low sex drive could really be a problem. The good news is that if you're like most guys, treating your low T could really change the way you feel about intimacy, giving you back that flame and desire that is so important when you love someone. So stop dealing with a low libido and all the other symptoms of low T. Call Northeast Men's Health today.
Getting the right new windows with Pella was simple.
Yeah, when renovating a drafty old house, it can be hard to find great people.
Our dedicated Pella advisor was a godsend.
We had confidence in Pella. They sold over 5 million replacement windows and doors.
So we knew our local team would be on top of every detail.
And the installation was done in just a day.
Mom, the kitchen sink's broken again.
I wish Pella did plumbing.
This is exciting. The Southington Drive-In now announcing its summer schedule, and the first movie will be Jaws, coming up on Saturday, June 1st. Other longtime favorites over the summertime include Footloose, Back to the Future, and Grease. Movies run right through September 14th. Well, another Stu Leonard's could be coming soon to Connecticut. In fact, the store said Orange is under consideration for a new location. The plans have not been finalized, and there's still no word right now on exactly where any potential new store would be located. Of course, it's a very special time of year for the class of 2024, and we want to help everybody celebrate. Send us your graduation pictures using the WFSB app, and we will share them over the next few weeks on air and online.
All right, well, we have a nice day in store tomorrow. In fact, it's probably the nicest out of the next several. Lots of sunshine, a warm afternoon, 70s at the shore, near 80 inland. On Wednesday, we're going to be tracking a couple different rounds of rain, some showers and a rumble of thunder, and then perhaps a few isolated storms in the afternoon. 60s for highs, 60 also on Thursday with lots of clouds and an increased risk of showers in the afternoon. And Mark, it's kind of like a rinse and repeat scenario. We got a few more chances for rain on Friday, again on Saturday. We're hoping we can keep it dry for Mom on Mother's Day, but check back in with us because we're kind of watching things play out, and we might have to add a shower icon in there too. So it's just one of those weeks. So enjoy tomorrow.
One of those weeks, Melissa. It's been every weekend. Yeah.
Listen. Don't blame the messenger.
No, I'm not. All right, thanks for joining us, everyone. We'll see you later on for Eyewitness News at 11.